NewsTribune sports writer Chris Yukas, and I'm here with NT sports editor Kevin Clemens, sports writer Jared Bell. And today on NT Prep Preview, we're going to take a look ahead at the boys basketball season and recap this weekend girls tournament action. Guys, boys hoops tipped off Monday night with Thanksgiving tournament play. Kevin, you saw the Red Devils break out for a big game. How did the Hall team look?
They looked really good and like really fast. It was a pretty crazy game in Seneca on Monday night. Hall went up and down the floor with Reed Custer. They ended up scoring 92 points, which was a tournament record, and Brett Fanning led the way with 32. It was just a really fast-paced game, and you know, for me it was difficult to keep up with my stats. So maybe they should have taken that into consideration. But I know they had some trouble running up and down the floor themselves. Brett was pretty tired afterward when I talked to him. It was a good game.
That's a rough way for us to start too, because just like the kids themselves playing basketball, we need a couple of games to get into stat keeping shape. So. Yeah. Tough.
My fingers are ready for it. Meanwhile, at Kewanee Wethersfield for the Wally Keller Invitational, both Putnam County and Bureau Valley rolled to running clock wins, fueled by defense in their matchups against Midland and Anawan. It's been a strong start to the season for some of the boys' teams. Jared, who are some of the area players we should be watching out for this year?
Well, we actually have some of the top boys player here on our basketball preview, which came out in Tuesday's edition of the News-Tribune as an add-in. But Kevin mentioned Brett Fanning. Brett had a great game to start this season. He's one of the top returning all-area players. You also have returning player of the year Brady Sanders, who was the boys basketball player of the year last year. He's going to be probably one of the few people at Fieldcrest that's going to be able to score and do a lot, so he'll have to step up. You also have LP senior Jen Soderholm. He's 6'4", 6'5", but he's a guard. He can pretty much do it all, especially with his height. We also have St. Bede senior Joey Pishka back, as well as Damon Smith at St. Bede, Brett Grollo at St. Bede. So there's a lot of really good returning players, and hopefully that will translate into good teams who have a good postseason runs, just like we did last year with Fieldcrest getting to the Super Sectional.
This weekend, area girls basketball teams wrapped up their opening week tournaments. Guys, how did the area teams fare in their brackets?
We had a few teams who had some strong tournament showings. Putnam County girls, coming off I think like a 9-win season last year. They are already 4-1. They got 3rd place at the Princeton tournament, so that's a good start for them. We also had Mendota up at Oregon, which is a pretty good tournament, and they finished 4th and won their first 2 games. And they ran into some really tough teams on the bracket day with Rockford Lutheran and Provincetown. So that was a pretty good showing. Princeton got 4th in their own tournament. Ottawa, I believe, got 5th at the Pontiac tournament, so some good showings for area girls teams.
A lot of those teams too are kind of young. Where Mendota started, 4 sophomores. Putnam County is also very young with a first-year coach, so it's good to see these young teams doing well, and it bodes well, hopefully, for the future.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, NT Prep Preview Powerhouse Players. Roll that tape, touchdown.
Powerhouse players of the week.
Powerhouse players of the week.
Powerhouse players of the week. How's that?
Well, guys, one of the basketball players who had a really good week last week was St. Bede senior Morgan Dean, also known as Mo, as she likes to be known as. She had a really good week as St. Bede went, I believe it was 2-2. She had a couple of double-digits games, including a 25-point game last Friday against Burnfield.
Well, we already mentioned Brett Fanning had a huge night in the opener. He scored 32 points, grabbed a team-high 13 rebounds, and also had 4 steals, so he delivered everything to the Red Devils.
And last but not least, we have Daniela Big Dog Pavlovich. The Lady Panthers standout had 26 points to help Putnam County win 3rd place at the Tigresses Holiday Tournament with a win over Princeton Saturday. Thanks for watching NT Prep Preview, and check us out next week where we'll talk more about the area boys and girls basketball seasons. Check us out at www.newstrib.com/sports.
Happy Thanksgiving, all.